Auntie, can't you see that this man done up and used me and left? You believe I brought him over here to America? 7 years long this relationship and he just done up and left even though I've been abusing this man both on and off this TV show? Don't you feel sympathy for me, Auntie? It's Auntie's Advice. It's not Auntie's Advice, it's Auntie's Advice. The dirty bird appeared on Auntie's Advice's YouTube channel and began to squawk. And I'll tell you what, I watched this entire interview and I was a little bit disappointed, I'm not gonna lie.
It's me, the abuser.
Oh my God. So what made you jump over here?
You know, honestly, I can't say too much, but you know, this is a mess, and it was a mess from the beginning. All I can say is, you know, I get a lot of bashing, you know, and it's okay. I signed up for this, but watching your content, because the way you worded your things and you're just, from your point of view, you're looking at both, you know, because like you said, you don't know what's true. I'm not allowed to speak about it. Obviously he got to speak about it, but it's okay. But just hearing you, and I just appreciate you because you're not on my side, you're not on his, you're just stating how you think. You know, and what you say is true. I did go there, I did tear the car. But just having somebody not just bash me, you know, and don't know shit about what's really going on, and to hear someone finally.
First and foremost, Auntie's Advice, me and her have talked over the past couple of years. She said some very complimentary things about our channel, and I'm very appreciative for that. However, some criticism I have for her is right away you're allowing the dirty bird to get away with lies. She is complimenting you, saying that you're a neutral source. However, if you stop and think about it, as someone that's interviewing her, you should challenge what she's saying, and already she's told multiple lies. She just said that Michael was able to tell his side of the story, but she wasn't able to tell her side of the story. That's not true. Michael actually hasn't really spoken about the situation publicly, yet she invited her blogger friend John Yates over and conducted multiple lives that were hours long in order to tell her side of the story. So right away, that's a bold-faced lie. It's not true, and you allow her to get away with that because she quickly adds a compliment. She says something nice about you, and then it's like, oh wow, that is sweet. I'm not gonna press her about that.
Why are you crying, Angela?
Yeah, cry now, bitch. Remember when Angela told Liz to cry now on the last resort? This would be the perfect time for retribution.
It's just so rewarding to know there's people out there that's not, you know, just there to make money off me. And, you know, I'm a woman at the end of the day, and I have feelings. And because I'm a reality star does not mean that it's okay to take women down like this.
Oh, she's pulling out the gender card. The criticism for you would be way worse if you were a man. Actually, it reveals a double standard because there's no way that anyone would allow a man to demean a woman the way that you've demeaned Michael on this TV show. It just wouldn't happen. You know why I like you so much, Auntie? Because you're not making money off me like these other bloggers. Yes, she is. Her lives are monetized. What are you saying? Interesting logic, Angela. So everyone that has witnessed you physically, verbally, and emotionally abuse Michael should give you a pass because you're a woman?
So
You
what do
know?
you feel like? You feel like people are taking you down?
No, I just feel like you're just a real person, and you're not taking up for neither one of us. And you're just. I'm so glad there's somebody coming out and making YouTube what it should be. They've got it all trashy out here now. They go against the grain by just digging and just cutting people down, and they don't know nothing.
Digging's a bit of a stretch, especially because we react to the content that you post publicly. The Dirty Bird's throwing absolute air balls. Maybe we should start doing lives ourselves, Socks. Lay a trap for her. She'll join, and then every time she tries to speak over us, I'll say, I'm an American! Your daughter's a child molester!
You know?
Well, I think that what we know is, all that we know is what we saw, like on that video.
Yeah.
What are you doing down there? You trying to smell the table? Also, it's comedy that she said yes to the video in question and she doesn't even know which video she's referring to. You know what Angela does that's a huge pet peeve of mine is when someone agrees to what you're saying, but they're not really listening to you. They're waiting until you're done speaking so that they can speak.
Yeah.
With you and John, that's all that we know, right? And then we see TikTok, we see clips of what's going on, you know, some of the things that you say. some of the
Yeah,
things that
and
you
I'm gonna
do.
always say things like that because that's me. I'm a strong woman. I have to, have that strong attitude because I'm not gonna sit here and when people don't know what's going on and let them think they're getting to me. Of course people get to me. I'm a human.
You're not a strong woman, you're a drunk that has meltdowns on social media when her ego gets checked by any fan that watches this TV show. I'm watching more One Piece, and you know what I'm noticing? Angela kind of looks like Big Mom, especially when she was younger. You've been in control this entire relationship, all the money came through you, and after 7 years of working with you by going on this show, Michael wanted off the ride, he wanted out of this relationship, and he had every right to call you abusive because of what we've seen on this TV show. So for you to not address any of that or any of the concerns of the fans, any of the criticism of the fans throughout this entire live speaks volumes about how cowardly you are, because we all know that you chose Auntie because she wouldn't press you.
Come out. And even when it came out, like I'm gonna get in trouble for this, but I don't care. Like the 2022 cheating. Even when I proved he was cheating and I failed it, they still applauded him. Like, why do you applaud badness? You didn't applaud my bad behavior when I tore up his car.
Okay, a couple things. So first and foremost, you cheated on Michael first, and I know that you'll never recognize that the relationship you had with Billy was inappropriate, but that's just another thing that someone needs to face-to-face call her out on.
You didn't
No,
applaud me.
and ain't none of us appreciate that, Angela.
Exactly. And and Miss Vicky, I own my stuff. I say no, and I own it. I own it. I'm not a liar. I do own it.
What are you agreeing to? She does not own her shit. She's never taken personal accountability. She's trying to talk about how she's a strong woman. She's not a strong woman. She's an abusive woman. There's a huge difference. You're not calling her out about things. She's talking about how she exposed that Michael cheated on her. She cheated on Michael first. That relationship with Billy, that relationship with the doctor, she constantly flirts with every single dude she sees. She's grabbing guys' dicks. For years, we've all witnessed how the dirty bird gets away with things, and this is how. She says, oh yeah, I admit that what I did was wrong, but then she doesn't go into details. So you feel like you've gained ground because she's admitted to her wrongdoings, but she hasn't because she hasn't acknowledged them. She hasn't gone into depth. As someone that's professional conducting an interview, I would expect you to ask her questions like, why did you call Michael the R word in that live with John? You need to tip the scales in our favor because you represent the fan base. Here's the problem. Even if you're a 90-day casual, you could think of 10 questions to ask the dirty bird that would not only disarm her, but put her on the spot. So no one wants to see anyone play softball with her.
Sometimes I get the best of me because, I knew more than y'all knew and seen, and I felt it and I knew he was cheating. And then I showed he was cheating. The girl sent me all the proof, Like, what more cut down does a person has to give? Like, the way you're telling your story it's not taking it from Michael, it's not taking it from me. You're telling what you've seen and what you've heard, and nobody out here does that no more.
We watched a woman fly unannounced to Nigeria, put her hands on her husband, and then fast forwarded the tell-all. She got away with it. She's got away with her antics both on and off camera at every single tell-all. This opportunity falls into your lap and you show mercy? Ah!
Right. So let me ask you a question, Angela, since you on here, because I don't know if you want to communicate something to people or what, if you want to have a dialogue. No. But let me ask you this: if Michael was doing all of that cheating, because you've been with him for so long, Angela,
yeah,
why would you bring him over here? You did not suspect for 1 minute that Michael was going to come over here and do what he did.
No. I know, I know, Vicky, it sounds crazy. The stuff I can't say too much without getting in trouble, but
you didn't
when you love somebody, and I really loved him. I really did. And if people really knew, they thought I brought the drama to the show. I not once brought drama to the show. He did, and I confronted it.
Angela, why'd you put your hands on Avery's mom?
All right, I'm about to spill the tea. It's time for me to spill the tea about it. It's on the TV. It's on the show. What? No, they edited it out. All right, I'm gonna be honest here. I don't care, Angela. I'm sorry if I'm like, I don't want issues or whatever because this is a long time ago. Yeah, but nobody liked you anyways. I'm sorry. Oh yeah. That was not me, and you knew that didn't come from my house. That's it. Compared to what she's done and said, I'm sorry, Angela. So yes, my mom. So Angela, what actually happened because obviously she's on another season. She did hit my mom. And her daughter came outside and they tried to jump my mom, and I got into it. That's why if you watch, you see arguing, and the next thing you see is bodyguards up and mingled, because there's a whole 5 minutes you didn't see. Now, my mom will always hold her own.
Unlike Angela, Avery is an honest woman that isn't financially reliant on this TV show, so I believe everything she says, and what reason does she have to lie? Besides, it wouldn't be the first time the Dirty Bird put her hands on someone that didn't deserve a good old-fashioned whooping.
I never was over here doing stuff I wasn't supposed to be doing. He was always knowing my movements, but he has lied from the beginning.
Nah, she can't be serious. How many videos have we seen of Angela grinding on other dudes and making sexual advancements towards them, all the while being married to Michael?
And I can say that because it's showed on the show. When they want to talk about things I've done, well, let's see, how many times did I catch him in lies?
What about the Dirty Bird squawking about catching Michael in lies? How many lies have we caught you in, Angela? It's at the point where very few people believe anything you say. Dad always told me growing up, son, you need to avoid people that use others like condoms. And I was like, Dad, what do you mean? And he said, they use people like rubbers and then they throw them away. And you know what? That's exactly how Nicole moves. That's exactly how the Dirty Bird moves. Y'all do the most to attract these foreign men to make a bag on this TV show. But the minute they want off this ride, it's all of a sudden a smear campaign. And you try to place yourself in the victim position. Y'all used each other. Just be honest about it.
I mean it. So is it my fault because I think that he gets over here and he's away from, them kind of people, that he would be different? Yes, I did. I really, call me stupid. I don't know what to call me.
You really thought that man was going to be...
Don't worry, Socks. What I believe she's smoking on is a cig.
Was going to be honorable.
My gut instinct, no. But my heart, because the shocking is that I'm finding out he never loved me anyway, but that's all I can say. But I did. And I know it's stupid and I'm smart and I can see other people's shit going, are you kidding me? Did you really think that? But when it's yourself and you're fighting against what you don't want to believe because you really took a lot of time and love, and you look, I'm the most talked about person on this show.
Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. I think she's definitely up there, but I would still say Big Ed is the most talked about cast member from 90 Day Fiance.
I took it all. I didn't care. As long as I got my husband here, we fought, we got along. You know what I mean?
But Angela, there was something that you said in that interview, right? And you may not be able to talk about it, but you said it, okay? You said that Michael was running some kind of Yoo-hoo scam or something you have found out.
Yeah, I can't talk about it. Just stay tuned.
Okay.
Just stay tuned because I am not fired. I'm here to tell y'all.
I was wondering whether or not you was fired because I saw that
I'm not fired. I'm coming soon, and just pay attention to the episodes closely. It was a living hell.
Okay.
It was a living hell.
Damn, Socks, that sucks that she's going to be back on our screens another season. But at the same time, I am looking forward to figuring out what happened between her and Michael before he finally decided to escape the Dirty Bird compound. It's also aggravating to see Angela get her way. She used this live to advertise her season with Michael, all the while avoiding giving the fans answers to questions they actually have.
Do you think that the network covered it up and we only saw your stuff and not his stuff? Did she freeze? God damn it.